All right, we are live. It is Monday, January 31st. The time is 6:33 p.m. and right now it is minus 2 degrees Celsius. Just give me 1 sec to get up and start moving around here. And I see some people in the chat. Greetings, everyone. Kathleen, Wackio. Dylan Reynolds is here. Long time no see. Dylan Reynolds. Harjot, Fans Buses Gaming, Brad Palmer. And everyone else, welcome to a rare, somewhat rare, Monday evening stream. And I'm here at Maine and Danforth. It's not that cold a night, but there I am. Hopefully everything's coming through. I've got my wireless audio set up tonight. So that's a nice change. I haven't been able to stream with it for a while. And there's a look south down Main Street. And that would be the Upper Beaches neighborhood just to the south of here. I'm not sure if these are new or not. But on the lampposts, they got this nice little light design here. It's probably done by the Danforth Village BIA. And of note, indoor dining has returned to the province of Ontario, along with some other restrictions being lifted or lessened. So I'll be walking west to start this one on the south side. Just New York says, did the snow melt yet? Not quite. Thanks, Dave, for confirming the sound is okay. As you can see, there's still a fair bit of snow on the sidewalks. And I didn't have time to do a proper thumbnail for this one. Maybe I'll snap a pic with these interesting light features at some point. Stephen, good evening. According to Kathleen, this is where her friends live. So this area is known as Danforth Village. My date is wrong in the title, says Con Burns. Uh-oh. Here, let me fix that. I may have hastily set this one up. Let me fix that. What did I put? Ooh, I have the date from the last live stream. Let me just fix that. I'm gonna have to put my rig down for a second. Here in the fabulous Sobeys parking lot. Thanks for the heads up on that. January 31. Save. And since I'm down here, I think I'm going to put some gloves on. It is just cold enough to warrant gloves, but not boots. I wore my Allbirds shoes out for the first time today. I wasn't sure what the sidewalks would be like. I didn't feel like getting them all mucky. Tony wants me to grab a jar of olives. I'm gonna say negative on that. Expedia Cruises across the street. So if all goes well, eventually I'll be making my way through Greektown. Now, apparently we're in for what could be up to 20 centimeters of snow around Wednesday. So it'll be neat to see if that unfolds. I guess these shoes won't be staying out for too long. I think I picked the quiet side of the street to be on. There's lots of retail and stuff going on the north side. And what do we got over here? Cosmoprof? And this appears to be the end of those fancy light fixtures. I don't see them anymore to the west of here. Good evening, the real man. There's one of those self-serve car washes. You can stay for about an hour or so. That'll probably coincide with the length of this one. Here's a rare new development on Danforth. Lisa in the house. So I had my first dine-in experience in quite a while today. I went to Popeyes, and I went there mid-video. I was recording a video. And I was like, hey, let's have some lunch. And ended up getting a chicken sandwich combo at the Muria restaurant. So there's a bit of a dead patch of Danforth coming up where there's not a whole lot on either side. But once I get through that, there'll be a fair bit of retail and restaurants and that sort of thing. Feels like it's been a while since I've streamed after dark. I know I did last week walking down Mount Pleasant, but that wasn't a particularly busy area. Vivian Johnson, good evening. Thanks for dropping by. So I started at Main Street, and that's where you would find Main Street Station. So I should be passing a number of subway stops on line 2. There's some good snowbanks. Tony Styles loves Danforth. I think this is a very underrated area. A lot of people just think of Greektown, and not much further east of that. But really, all of the Danforth is pretty much a gem. Although even on a Friday or Saturday night, in the middle of summer with everything open, this stretch never seems to be that busy. I think the housing is just rather low density around here. Hello, Christine. There's a place called It's My Party. Looks like a party supply shop. The Rusty Nail Pub, they're open. Well, I made it east for this one. As per where I filmed, I didn't get any laneways or alleys other than looking down them, but the video tomorrow will be mostly west. So a bit of both today. What is this? The Bartending School of Ontario. I guess you go there to get your smart serve. There's a sushi restaurant. They've got customers dining in. That hasn't been a common sight around here for a while. Chris says grab a coffee. I'll do something along those lines after this live stream. Jermaine is asking what is still closed. I think the only thing really left still closed would be strictly nightclubs. There's Flamingo Bar and Grill. And we're at Woodbine. Greetings, boy from New York. Keep winging it. Sounds like a pub will be moving in there soon. Thai room. And Firkin on Danforth. They're glad to be open in there. I don't think anyone's ordering takeout food from a Firkin. There really are a lot of bars on this stretch. There's one called the Kilts and Hart Pub. I'll hop over a bunch of slop. I think just to the south of here somewhere is Monarch Park. I think this is about the spot. No Dairy Queen on Danforth. No, there is one on Broadview though. Around, is it Broadview and Cosburn? Somewhere around there is a Dairy Queen. And that is Woodmount Avenue. Sanjay's asking if I'm going to a bar or restaurant tonight. Not tonight, but tomorrow I fancy a dining experience. There is East Lynn Park. Mark H, $5 just because you're special? Thank you very much for the $5, Mark H. Thank you very much. So if you're just tuning in, I am westbound on the south side of Danforth Avenue. Perhaps walk around Chinatown tomorrow for Lunar New Year. There's an idea. I just did a snowy Chinatown walk. I think that might be an idea for tomorrow evening, or at least incorporate part of Chinatown into it. Yeah, he had the transit guy, $2 for some hottie chocolate. Thank you, Yaya. I'll be sure to track down some HOTTIE chocolate. Good evening, Simon. Simon is the viewer who created that map, that interactive map that you can click to see my recent walking adventures on. All the starting points. And if you click it, you'll see the title of the video and a link to the video. I think it goes back to around November, and even the live streams are included on the map. Studio Cafe. Really? Do you have to pull all the way out and block the crosswalk just to turn right? Is that necessary? And car behind it doesn't even bother to stop. Yes. Why did you honk back, stupid car? They got honked at for making a stupid left turn. And then they honked back. We Buy Records. Sadly, not anymore. Daydream Adventures. So it seems as if all the fun is on the north side. There's Growers World, the superstore. It is probably geared towards growing a very particular kind of plant, I bet. It's not your typical plant shop. Bad drivers are really celebrating, says John. There's the McDee's. This is kind of a theme of the walk I recorded earlier today. It's very quiet out here. Retro Burger. To the person saying, how is he supposed to see past the parked cars? You've apparently never driven either, because if you looked at that situation, all they had to do was come to a stop at the stop sign and wait for the traffic to be clear, but they did not. They rolled right through it like an idiot. Or the person who was blocking the crossing was turning right, and they had clear sight lines behind the line. It's always funny when people defend shitty drivers. And there's a subway station. A Medic's Mind, fresh off a CBC appearance. Good evening to you, sir. Or I guess late afternoon out on the west coast. Maybe I'll cross to the north side of the street here, at least for several blocks. TKO's, the sports pub. And we're at Coxwell. So just south of here At Girard, we'll find Little India. It's always a fun place to stream through. I'm going to keep it to Danforth. Just going to move over to the other side. There's a bar with people in it. And Danforth Bowl. I can't have too many lanes. And that appears to be Canadian 5-pin style. It is quiet. It's always a little awkward when it's so quiet. There's other people on the sidewalk around you. K-Flip says dead city. Well, it feels kind of dead tonight. Hey, that is in the style of the Cafe Dimitri sign. Oh, here's Monarch Park. I'm a dummy. I said Monarch Park was way back there. Rendezvous, Ethiopian authentic cuisine. This area is often dubbed Little Ethiopia. It's not officially recognized as such, but perhaps it ought to be. Just like Little Manila and Little Jamaica. Jeanette, $5. Meeting is over. I can stop lurking. Hi, Johnny and Freds. Jeanette, seems you're in a meeting all day long. But welcome to the stream, and thank you for the support. Lorene. It's good to see these places open. And so far, every bar's had at least a few people in it. Red Rocket Coffee. The Sidewalk Cafe. I think the only cafe will be coming up soon. Northern Helm Cannabis. Rudy. I saw a Rudy I wasn't aware of over on the West End today. That might give you a hint if you're wondering where I was. That second cup. Oh, that's not a second cup. The Linsmore Tavern. So that billboard for second cup led me to think that there'd be a second cup in that location. Whoops. It is quiet, folks. Oh, my gimbal just misfired. Let me return it on here. There's the old Allenby Theater. And that's where they used to screen the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Alley, there will be apparently between Tuesday and Thursday. I think Wednesday night they're targeting for a big snowfall. And we are at Greenwood Avenue. Brad Palmer, $5 for a cold beer. Someone will be having a hot chocolate and then a cold beer. Thank you, Brad Palmer. Thank you very much. I guess this will be the last you see of me in January. Moonlight Pub. The short month of February kicks off tomorrow. I've already purchased my Toronto Transit Pass. They don't give you a discount for February. All right, maybe I'll duck back over to the south side just up here. Malcolm Scott says it's already February in London. Rails and ales. There's a dive bar if I've ever seen one. And that place is open, believe it or not. It's right next to Davy's Dive. Sorry, I don't think my gimbal is happy with the amount of slack on the audio cable here. If it does it again, I'll stop and adjust it. Oh, there's a crosswalk behind me. Yeah, I gotta put my phone down for a second and make a little adjustment to my cable. Hopefully that's enough. Let me restart the gimbal. Sorry about this, folks. Some minor technical difficulty. What is going on here? The way my cable is wrapped, it's just tugging ever so gently on the phone. And that is causing my gimbal to do that. I really don't want to switch to a wired mic connection, but we might have to. Okay, this is the last try. Last try, gimbal. And I see the Welcome to Greektown sign up ahead. It's the Cream Cafe. And there's a mosque just here on the left. All right, I'm gonna switch to a wired cable. Just gonna grab a quick seat at this mosque, the Medina Masjid. Oh, that's gonna make the butt wet. Or rather, it's not a windy night, so I'm just gonna go without the mic. This should work as long as I speak clearly. I just disconnected my wireless mics. If you guys could let me know if the audio is still okay. If it's not okay, I can wire myself up. And there is Donlan. find Donlin Station. Lisa says sounding A-okay. Well, that's good enough for me. Thanks for confirming. And there is the only cafe. That place is excellent. There's an actual cafe in half of it. They've got a big nice patio in the back. Rob says the sound is too good. Fiddle around again. I don't think I'll be doing that. Thank you to all 450 some odd of you for tuning in tonight. Yes, it is the only. I always call it the only cafe, but the cafe just refers to the cafe half. They definitely got that hipster beer selection thing going on, though. And here's the place people rave about. Square Boy. That's definitely a local favorite. And we've made it to Jones Avenue. Lisa says, LOL, hipster. Well, it's the kind of place where if you can't read cursive, you have no idea what beers they have on tap. I don't know why I have a don't walk sign here. It's unusual. I'm giving up. We're just gonna go for it. What's that all about? Mike Landry, $5. Hi, Johnny and everyone. Hi, Mike Landry. Thanks for dropping in, and thanks for your support. And if you're just tuning in, I'm walking east on the south side of Danforth Avenue, rather heading west. And this is the Greektown neighborhood on a very quiet Monday. The Mr. Greek Meat Market. What is hapkido? I lived in Korea and I've never heard of it. Is that just the name of the dojo, perhaps? Is that not an old pizza that closed? I am shocked. I have memories of going in there at late hours. I'm pretty sure a few World Star hip hop style videos from that pizza have appeared online. Brampton represented here. There's Canvas Cannabis. Welcome to Greektown. Even though Greektown started behind me at Jones Avenue, it's kind of something you think you'd only put at the entrance. I would have thought those donuts would cost more. Donut cream. Those look pretty good. And we are coming up on tape. John says to get him a donut. Okay. As long as you're alright, nigga. So here's where you'd find Pape Station. Mike says, hi Bev and Kathleen. Oh, Bevy must be here. Good evening, Bevy. And to everyone else, of course. I started at Main Station, and I'm making my way over towards Broadview. I've been covertly trying to snap a new thumbnail pic. As if you can't tell, I just threw a stock photo up. So I've been streaming somewhat regularly on Tuesdays. I don't know if that's going to be a thing tomorrow. And Wednesday is supposed to be a big storm, or at least Wednesday night. Estelle. Greetings, Estelle. It is a nice night. It's only about, what, -2? I've gone back to being gloveless.
But yeah, I got baby room.
Good evening, Ryan Rides. So there's a Popeyes, and here's the place I still haven't tried. Mary Brown's. So Greektown comes to an end just up here at Chester. It's a rather festive looking scene. And again, I apologize, I disconnected my audio earlier. So this is just the camera's internal audio, which apparently is pretty good. And Greektown seems to be a little more lively than Danforth Village was, at least. You miss going to HMV. I do not miss dropping $19.95 on a CD.
You know what, they look at me like that.
There's the best value in town. Their pork gyros pita is like $6.99. It's huge and fantastic. It's hard to go wrong with Massini. Rob asks if I miss movie stores. Toronto kickboxing and Muay Thai. They've waited for a while to resume. I do. I used to go to a video store in Mississauga called Flicks and Things until the giant Blockbuster opened up. Sometimes video stores would have an empty case behind the box. And that's how you'd know if it was in stock or not, if there was a case behind it. Sometimes they had like a red or blue little circle Velcro stuck underneath the front of the title, and that's how you knew if it was in stock or not. And then you'd just go to Blockbuster and they'd have 10,000 of everything. Except, of course, the one thing you wanted. And we are leaving Greektown. Ryan says most of the Greek restaurants here are really good. I would say, except for Astoria. I am not particularly fond of that one across the street. Oh, I've been dying to try this place. They've got a number of people in there dining. All right, Falcon Scott, have yourself a good night, sir. Thanks for stopping by, Falcon. Ali says you can borrow DVDs from the library. I don't know, I think DVDs have been kind of a waste for quite a while. They max out at 480p. Now most people have a 4K or at least 1080p TV. Remember when DVDs used to look good, as in amazing? And now it's like, ew. So coming up soon will be the Danforth Music Hall. And I'm curious how Z80 is doing. That's an arcade bar. We should be able to get a look in the window. Chris says the helicopters are coming. I've never seen a Shoppers Simply Pharmacy before. And there's a big Shoppers Drug Mart right across the street. And if you're on the West End, they have another location called Tilt. That is just west of Dundas and Bathurst. That was the original one, actually. Well, the original one was in the annex, but they moved to Dundas West. There's Factory Girl. That place is good. Here's Z80. Oh no. Well, there's your answer. They don't open on Mondays. And this part of Danforth is quite dead. There's a lot of good restaurants here. At least I had a weird experience at Factory Girl. I've been there 3 or 4 times now, and they've always been solid. I remember walking by here one night not too long ago. It was wrapped up all the way down Broadview Avenue. PJ Pebbles misses living by the Danforth. Johnny Strides, do you miss Target? I went there once.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if... I almost caught that guy wiping out on camera. And here we are at Danforth and Broadview. The pepperoni was super salty. Keep from Mrs. Target so much. So just to the north of here is Broadview Station. D. Mussolino, $9.99 super sticker. D. Mussolino, thank you. Thank you for your support, D. It's always appreciated. So I have officially veered off course. That is it for Danforth. The Danforth. Betty worked for Target. Well, hopefully you had nothing to do with the fact that it wasn't actually Target. Canadians would go there and try to compare it to the American store, and they'd be like, what? Where am I? The stores or the shelves weren't very well stocked. All the things that Target was known for were pretty much absent from Target Canada. They basically rebranded Zellers as Target. What they should have done was just opened a couple of stores and honed in and got the experience right. But instead, they just bought out a bunch of Zellers leases, became full steam, and expanded way too quickly. Or they should have hired me, who has no experience in retail consulting, to let them know my big ideas. If you can't tell, my pace of walking has slowed down dramatically. It's kind of a narrow chute. And I don't have much way around these two.
Brutal.
All right, made it around them. And look where we are, the old stomping grounds, Riverdale Park East. There's a couple of ice rinks down here. Look at that view. There's the CN Tower. Too far back. Mike Landry, $5. Have a great evening, Johnny. Stay warm and have a good night, everyone. Thank you, Mike Landry. Thank you very much for the $5, Mike. And have yourself a good night. LPBHG says hockey time. Diego says, for me, it's a mixed feelings. You visited Toronto twice and you're taking a hot shower watching a live snowing Toronto. Well, I hope you feel nice and warm. Indeed, Bevy. Fun times on the ice. I gotta wrap my way back up to Broadview here. But this has been a very nice evening. You're right, Lisa. When I focus on the skaters, well, you're a little bit behind And a lot of them were kids, and I don't generally like focusing on them too much on the streams. If they're just in the background, that's cool, but I don't want to go out of my way to point the camera at kids. I hope you can understand. And I'm just gonna get a peek of the city here. And I think this is about it. So I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. I'd like to thank our mods for all their great work. Our channel members and Patreon supporters, thank you. I sent out an exclusive video for you guys yesterday. Silver tier and higher members. And thank you to everyone who participated in the chat. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you wish to support me, there's a link to Patreon or YouTube channel membership in the description. Witness Scribe, $5 for something to warm you up. Thank you, the Witness Scribe. I'm about to take advantage of that right now. Thank you again. All right. So that is that as we finish off with a view of the skyline from Riverdale Park. I hope you guys have a nice warm Monday. I don't know when I'll stream next, but I'll do it at least once more this week. And then Friday night, I should be streaming again, probably around 8 p.m. And then Sunday nights, I stream on my other channel around 7 to 8 p.m. And there's a link to that in the description. Thank you guys. Stay warm, stay safe. And I will catch you on the next one.